Hi guys, a very good morning to all of you. I hope you all are safe and may be excited for my class. So I'm here to teach you English course standard 3 chapter 12 and the chapter name is The Baker's Dozen. So before starting the chapter, I request all of you to please stay at home and enjoy your quality time with your family members. You can enjoy like playing the Ludo, Carom, video games. In fact, you can complete your homework. You can give your time in your study. You can complete your homework which you received on online classes. Please complete your all homework in good handwriting, in legible handwriting, and use dark pencil. And whenever the school is going to open, I just want all the homework, so I have records, so it's better that you should complete your all homework in this virus and in your time. Please follow all the guidelines which government has told us to follow due to this virus, so that we will be safe so that we will be safe from this virus. Protect yourself and your family from this virus. And I might guess that you guys had completed your healthy and delicious breakfast. So eat healthy and stay happy at home. And again, this chapter related to, I will give you the homework on the website. So it's better that you should go and check the website, homework website, and then you can collect the homework from there and you can write down it in your fair copy. So let's start the chapter, The Baker's Dozen. So if you don't have the book, then please purchase your book as soon as possible. Now here we are it's a story about the bakers, like who bake the cakes, pastries. So in the characters in the play, first is narrators 1, narrator 2, narrator 3, narrator 4, Van Amsterdam, a baker. Van Amsterdam is a baker, and woman, an old woman. So here we have 6 characters: narrator 1, narrator 2, narrator 3, narrator 4, then Amsterdam, who is baker, and the woman, an old woman. So let's start the chapter. Now narrator 1. In the Dutch colony town, later known as Albany, New York, there lived a baker, Van Amsterdam, who was as honest as he could be. So narrator 1 is saying that it is the story in the Dutch colony town, but later it is known as the Albany, New York. There in that cities there lived a baker, Van Amsterdam, a baker who was very honest. He's just every time telling the truth as he could be. Then narrator 4. Each morning he checked and balanced his scales, and he took great care to give his customers exactly what they paid for, not more and not less. So the narrator 4 is what every morning he checked and balanced his scales, means the measurement of that objects, like the measurement of the object of the cake, of the pastries, that it is equal or it is balanced or unbalanced. In fact, he took care, the narrator 4, he took great care of his customer, that exactly what the money he is giving, and exactly that he just give that to pastries and something, not more than or not less. He just giving the exactly the same what they paid for something. Then narrator 2. Van Amster's shop was always busy because people trusted him and because he was a good baker as well. Then narrator 2, Van Amster, he is a baker. Van Amster's shop, he was always busy, means not any time that it's empty. It was always busy because people trusted on the Van Amsterdam, and in fact also he was a very good baker as well. And never was the shop busier than in the days before December 6, when the Dutch celebrate Saint Nicholas Day. In fact, never his shop was busier before than the days of December 6, and when the Dutch celebrate the Saint Nicholas days. It is one festival which is the feast of Saint Nicholas, celebrated by Christians particularly in the West America and Europe. So it is a festival. So in these days, before that their shop was also very busier before the December 6, and after also the Dutch celebrating the Saint Nicholas Day. Then narrated 3. At that time of year, people flocked to the baker's shop to buy his fine Saint Nicholas cookies. The narrator 3 is saying that at the same time of where they are celebrating the Saint Nicholas days, at the same time the people never go together in a crowd, always go to the baker's shop to buy his fine Saint Nicholas cookies. Narrator 1, made of gingerbread, iced in red and white, they looked just like Saint Nicholas as Dutch known him. Narrator 1, he made that cookies made with the gingerbread. He just put the iced red and white iced. They just bake the same exactly, look like the Saint Nicholas as the Dutch what they know him. Narrator 4, tall and thin, with a high red bishop's cap and a long red bishop's cloak. The narrator saying that he just made that cookies with a tall and thin, with a high, and with a red bishop's cap and a long and red bishop cloak. Cloak means a type of loose coat without sleeves, that was more common in the former times. So they just make the same exactly look. They just make that cookies, pastries they just bake that exactly the same as they look like the Saint Nicholas. He just made the cap, red bishop caps, then he just made red bishop cloaks. He just made this exactly the same. You can see that in picture 136, it's also there. I'm going to show you the picture. Sorry. So here you can see that if you have the book, then here you can see that the Saint Nicholas pastries he just made, so that there the more customers will come and they will buy these all cookies. Then narrator 2. One Saint Nicholas Day morning, the baker was just ready for business when the door of his shop flew open. Then the narrator is saying that on the same day morning, Saint Nicholas Day, the baker was just ready for his business, that he just made Saint Nicholas pastries look like the same, and the door is just the shop of now it's flew to open. Then narrator 3. In walked an old woman wrapped in a long black shawl. Then he saw that an old woman, she just walked inside his shop, and he was wrapped in a long black shawl. Woman, I have come for a dozen of your Saint Nicholas cookies. Then woman said to that baker's, that Van Amster, that I have come to your shop to buy a dozen of your Saint Nicholas cookies. And you know that a dozen is equal to 12 piece, like one dozen is equal to something 12 piece. In math you have also learned. The narrator 1, taking a tray, Van Amsterdam counted out 12 cookies. He started to wrap them, but the woman reached out and stopped him. Then the narrator 1 is what? He just taking that tray, and the baker, the Van Amsterdam, he's just counting the 12 cookies, because they know that one dozen is equal to 12 cookies or 12 pieces. Then he just counted the 12 cookies, and he just started to wrap that all cookies. But the woman at that time, She reached there and she stopped Van Amsterdam. Then what happened in this story that we will see in the next videos. So please guys watch the next videos. Till that, take care of yourself. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.